Welcome to the 20th edition of a Skyrim Addict Podcast Roundtable.
Hello.
This is a in-between special episode that we're going to do. We've become so engrossed with ourselves, think we're so important that we're having a live draft-style selection committee of the attributes and stats that we'll be using for our next upcoming season, Season 4, The Dawn Guard.
I think even President Obama is watching this.
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
Yeah.
This has widespread effect over anything that light touches.
Yes.
So everyone, pay attention. Okay. Just a brief description. We are the show who compares and contrasts Skyrim experiences through a lively roundtable discussion by playing through the same quests with characters who have been randomly assigned drastically different attributes. Welcome, everyone. And this is the randomly assigned portion of the show. I'm going to do it live this year. So just real quick, for all of our video viewers, you can see I've got a bunch of different little cups, and I've just basically got little slips of paper cut up and in each of the cups. So we've got different categories. We're going to select, most seasons we selected more categories, but we decided to let people have just a little bit more freedom with what they wanted to do in this playthrough. So our categories will be race, gender, the stat spread, and by that we mean each time you level up, you are given points to invest in either magicka, health, or stamina, and so we will be dictating how often you can invest a point in each of those schools. Then we have your mage skill, your warrior skill, and your thief skill. And we will also be assigning a human follower for everyone. So you get to choose where you want to live. You get to choose your own spouse this time. So have fun with all of that. Victor, how are you doing this evening, sir?
I am excellent. I am having fun playing.
Great.
And
when did that come out? It released recently, right?
Yeah, last Monday or Tuesday. I forget which. One or the other.
Have you ever scheduled a day off of work the day after you know when a game is going to be releasing or anything like that?
No, but I have taken days off work to play games. That's for sure. Yeah. So.
I've always wanted to do that. Just know a release date of a game well in advance, and maybe I'll do that for Elder Scrolls 6 whenever that comes out.
I've never trusted a game enough to do that. I always wait at least a day or two for the reviews and see how it is. No matter how good the pre-release reviews are, you got to see how good the actual shipping copy is going to be. So,
yeah.
These days everything has a 20 gig day one patch and everything. So,
that's true.
Yeah.
It does pay to wait sometimes, so they can work out the kinks.
Definitely.
So the people we'll be selecting characters for on this show will be Juan and Victor and me, and we had a few new people who were wanting to do play-alongs right in. They gave us emails, so that will be Caleb, Damien, and Tim. And if anyone else is interested in doing a play-along, we might need substitutes if we have a regular podcaster who needs to take a week off for some reason. So if you'd like to do a play-along and maybe a substitute, go ahead and give us an email at skyrimroundtable@gmail.com. So drum roll, please, and we'll go ahead and get started with the draft. Woo! All right, so first up, we'll go ahead and select for Juan. And Juan, here we go. Your race will be a Nord. And anyone, if this is a character that you played recently, the same race or any of the attributes, you can write me personally an email and I'll swap out stuff for you if it's something you've done real soon. The point of this show is to kind of branch out, broaden your horizons, so I can't do two-handed anymore.
Yeah.
Juan, you will be a Nord male.
Okay, you don't want me to do this? All right.
And your stat spread, Victor will be choosing our stat spreads for the evening. Oh, wait, you're supposed to choose the male and female, too. My
That's
bad.
okay.
I'll let you do that from now on. I'll set mine to work over there.
All right, so your stat spread, starting with magicka, is 3. And stamina 2, health 1.
All right.
Actually, I should stick a 0 in there too, shouldn't I? Or did you stop doing that?
I stopped doing that after the first season. I was like, that's kind of shitty.
Well, yeah, Slythe was a 0 health guy, so that worked out okay.
Yeah, I remember you had to do lots of armor buffs and
I had amulets,
necklaces, and
rings everywhere. Yeah. So.
All right, so Juan, your mage skill will be enchanting. I seem to remember you have enchanting in something recently. So if you want to change that, just go ahead and let us know. Your warrior skill, Juan. Darn cup, grab it onto me. Heavy armor, so you can enchant the hell out of that heavy armor. And your thief skill will be, sir, pickpocket. I should really be pulling these out as we go, so people don't get the same attributes, get as random as possible.
That's more random if you leave them all in there and just mix them around a lot.
Yeah. Oh, Juan, it looks like your follower will be the Dark Brotherhood Initiate Male. So it looks like you'll have to play through the Dark Brotherhood. But if you've done that recently, again, just let me know, and we will take care of that. So, Dark Brotherhood Initiate. All right, so Juan, congratulations. Welcome to Season 4 of the show. And what are we doing with the Dawn Guard versus vampires? Because we're doing the play through the Dawn Guard and the Daedric quests. So, Victor, we're basically so far letting everyone choose what they want to do. But we need to end up with as many people as balanced on each side as possible that we can. So we'll just figure that out on the Facebook page probably.
Yeah, sounds good.
So Juan, you are a Nord male. You have 3 magicka, 2 stamina, and 1 health. You have enchanting, heavy armor, and pickpocket. And your follower is the Dark Brotherhood Initiate. All right, so let's go on to our next participant. Victor, would you like to do you next? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let's run into Victor here. Before we draw you, what race have you done the least?
The least?
What races have you never been?
No, I've been everything at one time or another. I think probably least would be Altmer.
I've never played either of the animal characters.
I've done several Khajiit, 2 Argonians.
I haven't done Altmers either. All right, Victor, how about a Breton? Have you played a Breton recently?
I actually, my most recent character is a Breton, but that's okay. He was my first, so no, second. My original, let's see. No, my original was a Wood Elf. Anyway, this will be my second Breton.
So you're okay with a Breton there?
Sure.
All right, great. All right, now
should I draw my own gender?
Yeah. You can select your own gender and stats.
I'm looking away now. I don't want anybody to think I'm cheating or anything. And I am a Breton female.
Female. Great.
That's funny because I know that's kind of very weird.
Why were you
random?
Being a Breton female?
No, it's a very weird random draw that ends up not being very random because my character Dorian Stenter, who's my most recent Breton, I was kind of thinking about having a sister for him named Doria, who would be a vampire. So here it is.
Well, there you go. Perfect.
There you go. She's right there.
Nice.
So Doria, welcome to Skyrim Roundtable. All right, I'm going to pick my stats here. I will be Magicka of 1 and Stamina of 3, Health of 2.
Okay. Your mage skill will be Alteration. Have you done Alteration recently?
Not much. I guess I have to talk to Tolfdir, don't I?
And let's see, your warrior skill looks like Archery.
Oh, cool.
Alteration and Archery. Those are 2 that I had last season.
Well, I'm definitely going to... I was thinking of checking out a newish mod called Knock to Tip, so I'm going to have to do that.
Oh,
that sounds good. New archery mod.
And let's say you got pickpocket again, but Juan had that, so we'll pick something else for you here.
Okay.
I think you had that last season too.
I did, yeah.
Speech.
Which is fun.
Speech. Get good at selling junk.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And let's see, speech and your human follower. Let's see. Hopefully, pull out someone you've never used before. How about Belival? Have you heard of Belival? Beleval. Belival.
No, let me look up Belival. Who is Belival?
And hopefully that's what it says.
Let's see. Belival is looks like a Dawn Guard. That could be interesting. She's not going to be. That might not work. Hang on.
Will you be allowed to do that?
Belival is a Bosmer bandit and a member of the Dawn Guard who can be found in Fort Dawn Guard. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. You should try it at least.
Yeah, maybe I will. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Maybe
I can give you a backup if you want here.
I can turn her. I'll have to try to turn her.
Do you want to? I drew a backup. Do you want that one too, just in case it doesn't work, or
in case it doesn't work? Yeah.
Agmaer or Agmar, Agmaer, Agmaer.
That sounds familiar. Aer, Agmaer.
Agmaer. Yeah. All right. So I guess we'll go ahead and draw mine next. Did you figure out who Agmaer was?
I'm looking him up. He is a Nord bandit. Oh, another. Oh, he's the guy. He's the guy you first meet. Going. That's weird. They're both Dawn Guard.
Both of them are Dawn Guard.
Yeah, he's that young kid you first meet when you first go into Dayspring Canyon.
Let's see if I can find you one that's not a Dawn Guard. This one sounds maybe dark elfish or something like that. Teldrin Sero.
Oh yeah, okay.
Is that someone up on Solstheim? That sounds...
Might be, yeah, that's definitely a dark elf name.
Yeah, Teldrin Sero.
Is he the one that becomes yeah, he's the one that becomes Neloth's servant, isn't he?
Oh, well, you're not anymore. He's gonna be your servant now.
Maybe not. Or is he the sellsword? Maybe he's the sellsword. Yes, he's the sellsword that you can hire in the retching nets there. Yeah, that's
yes.
Fine.
So he's your fallback if you can't get the Dawn Guards to work on
okay,
there.
Sounds good.
All right, so my race here. Eyes closed and pull out. Ooh, Altmer. I've never played an Altmer before.
Oh, that should be interesting. And you are an Altmer female.
I've never played a male in this game. That's great. All right.
And your stats are Magicka 1. Oh, same spread. 3 stamina, 2 health.
All right, we have the same stat spread, so that'll be easy for me to remember. I'll just say, Victor, what was our stats? Let's see. Mage skill, we've got Restoration. I already did that one. We'll choose another one here. Alteration, I just had that. Destruction, it looks like Destruction. Warrior skill, drum roll, block. Ooh, so that'll be shield and spell. That'll be fun. I've never played like that before. Are Altmer's pretty good with destruction spells?
I think Altmer has a pretty decent initial buff to magic, doesn't it?
And light armor. Ooh, that sounds like actually a pretty good combination. All right. And a follower. Let's hope it's not a Thalmor. Belrand. Ooh, I know that name. Where do I know Belrand from?
Belrand?
Yeah,
He's one. He's the sellsword that you can hire in Candlehearth Hall, or is that Stenvar?
that's
Or he's
Stenvar. Yeah,
okay. Then he's the
he's
one in the
he's
Winking
a
Skeever.
sellsword of some guy.
He's the one in the Winking Skeever.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
All right, I
he's the
didn't
one
know.
that Colin hates Belrand because Belrand is the one who deserted Gunvar.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, I knew
yeah.
that name well for some reason.
Yeah, yeah,
That's why,
yeah.
because he double crossed. Was that
That's correct. So yeah, you
hilarious?
get Altmer in the vanilla game. You get +10 illusion and +5 in alteration, conjuration, destruction, enchanting, and restoration. So you
Oh,
get a lot of good magic.
yeah, they are good mages then. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll go ahead and burn through Caleb, Damien, and Tim. Caleb, you are up first. You will be an Argonian.
And you will be an Argonian male with Magicka 2, Stamina 1, Health 3.
Do you think Caleb's at home right now, like just like wringing his hands, chewing his fingernails in anticipation, just so excited? Can't.
It's like the NBA draft. Andrew.
With the 412th pick of the 215 NBA draft, Caleb selects for his mage skill, Conjuration. With the 449th pick of the... Oh, block. I had that one. Can't have block, Caleb. That's mine. Archery. Victor has that. Two-handed, sir. Two-handed. Conjuration and two-handed.
Interesting combination there.
Yeah, that always sucks that you have to put away your weapon to cast magic there. Speech, Victor, you had that on. How about alchemy? Alchemy for your thief skill there, Caleb. So you can make some good old potions and conjure up some good stuff. Whack stuff with a warhammer, or I don't know, two-handed sword of some sort.
Well, you can conjure a war axe of some kind.
Oh yeah, go find those bound weapons.
Yeah.
Vorstag. 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 You have any idea?
I'm looking it up now.
Vorstag.
Vorstag is a Nord warrior living in Markarth. Okay, yeah, he's the guy who hangs out at the Silverblood Inn. Yeah, and he's another mercenary.
Sweet.
So
I should go through the human followers and just eliminate all the sellswords. I should make it so that you have to do like a favor for someone before they follow you. You know what I mean? Like make a quest out of it. All right, so let's review real quick who we have on each side of the Dawnguard versus vampires. Vampires, we got Victor. Did Michael say that he had just done a vampire not too long ago, and so he wanted to do Dawnguard, or vice versa? I don't remember what he said.
I do not remember, and I don't remember what Colin said he was going to do either.
Okay.
And
So
I don't want to wake him up.
no, it's fine. Does he have like his phone turned on so that even Facebook notifications buzz through?
I don't know. I never send him. I try to remember, what time it is over there, and I don't send him little dings.
Messages. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. So if we didn't know that, then I don't know. We'll figure out what to do with Caleb, Damien, and Tim as far as the Vampire versus Dawnguard, and we'll figure out what's going on with Juan and Michael. And
Yeah.
Colin, too. And Colin, too. All right, so next will be Damien.
Well, those guys, if we'll just see who's who, and then try to even it up, and put three pieces of paper in a jar and
Draw them out, man.
draw them out. Yeah.
All right, so Damien, your race. I just drew Argonia. You don't want that. What do we got? Argonian again. I really want you to be an Argonian. How about an orc?
Orc female.
Female orc.
And you are 2 magicka, 1 stamina, 3 health.
3 health on an orc's a good thing.
Yeah.
Illusion is your mage skill. That'll be fun. That's one that I've always wanted to use. I've never really used illusion. Use your illusion. That's hilarious. I unintentionally did that. Two-handed. Someone's already got two-handed. Block is mine. Smithing and illusion. And one more for your thief skill here, Damien. Looks like you'll be going home with sneak. Everybody's favorite thief skill.
Well, that goes well with illusion. So
nice. He's not even gonna fight anybody. He's just gonna. What's that one spell where you cast like a rock over there? You know, like a sound that draws their attention away.
Says something about skeever butts and things.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that's the shout, the throw voice shout. Sorry.
Durak, D-U-R-A-K.
Wow.
Who are all these people I'm drawing up?
Never heard of them. I don't
recognize any of these characters. All right, so
Sounds
Damien.
Like an orc. Yes, he's an orc ranger and vampire hunter. Oh, that's right. He's another Dawnguard guy.
Man,
yeah.
I've drawn out so many Dawnguards. That's crazy. They included all these new characters with the Dawnguard and made them all followers.
According to this, you have to complete Prophet, which is that part of the?
Yeah, that's like number 4 or 5 down in the quest.
He won't be available as a follower until that's done.
Well, if you want another follower after that, if you don't want to wait for Durak, you can get Ayla, and she's in the companions, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. So Ayla, that's A-E-L-A. Ayla. All right. So Damien, you're an orc female with magicka of 2, stamina of 1, health of 3. Illusion, smithing, and sneak are your attributes, and Durak and Ayla are your followers. So next we have Tim. Looks like Tim will be our last draw for the evening. And Tim, let's get a selection for you here. How long have we been going? I didn't even know what time we started. Didn't write it down.
I don't either. Not that long. Half an hour maybe.
Tim, looks like you're going to be a red guard. And again, if anyone has trouble with any of these categories, I know I've said it a million times, but please go ahead and contact us. We'll work with you on stuff.
And Tim, you are a red guard male with stats of 2 magicka, 3 stamina, 1 health. And
for your mage skill, sir, looks like we have Restoration. And block. I already got that. One-handed. No one's got one-handed yet, have they?
Nope.
One-handed. Thief skill. Anyone have pickpocket? Yes.
Yeah, somebody.
Alchemy. That might be me. No? I don't remember.
No, Snakes. I think Juan had pickpocket.
Light armor, that was what I had. Lockpicking. And last but not least, your follower. Isn't this at the end of drafts, the last man picked? Isn't that what they call the...
I don't know.
What was that? Mr. Irrelevant, I think they call it. Mr. Irrelevant is... Loeb, L-O-B. Is he...
I don't know. Who is Loeb?
Does he work at one of the sawmills, maybe?
That's no. Loeb is an orc. Living in... He's an orc ranger who lives in Largashbor. That's the
also
one...
a Dawnguard.
No, he's not a Dawnguard.
Okay, good. Where's Largashbor? Which one is that?
That's the one over by in the rift there that you... the giant quest.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to do the Curse of Malakath in order to get him.
Oh, that's at least halfway into the season. So I'll draw you another one just in case you definitely want a follower.
Quest, isn't it? Yeah. Oops. Yeah.
Eric? Is Eric involved?
Eric is just
what is he? Eric the Destroyer? Eric the
Slayer? Yeah, he's
Slayer,
the son of
yeah.
the innkeeper in Rorikstead. Yeah.
I remember someone else drafted him last year.
Yeah, he's a good follower. I liked Eric. I had him once.
All right, so if you can't wait for Laud or Load, go ahead and snag Eric from Rorikstead. All right, I believe that concludes our draft here. Victors, do you have any thoughts of any of our selections this evening?
No, they all sound pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. In fact, I'm going to go right into Mod Organizer and start building a profile for this.
Beautiful.
Should be fun.
Do you, when you start out making a character, do you have like a sort of a face design in mind that you try to match, that you try to make them look like something specific, or do you just kind of play around with the settings until the face looks cool, or how do you go about creating your characters?
Well, in this case, I'm going to use my Dorian character and then save his, race menu preset and then apply it to Doria so that they look similar since they're brother and sister. But yeah, often I'll just sit down and start messing with it, try to come up with something.
Are there cool mods that you can really go at the person's, what they look like when you're...
Yeah, well, we're using one for the modcast called, I think a lot of people use it. It's called Race Menu. It's quite extensive. I mean, it goes very deep into the whole thing. He provides a modeling section, so you can actually physically, build and stretch the face, or you can just use sliders and presets. It's very detailed.
That's awesome.
What is that? Oh, is that you?
Sorry, yeah,
Right.
I banged on my microphone. That means everyone out there has to drink. Have you ever heard that on a podcast?
No.
But
it's too late for me. I'm already drinking. So.
Couple of podcasts I listen to, they have the rule that everyone has to drink if someone nails the microphone in the middle of recording. Everybody drink out there. Okay. Well, I'd like to thank everyone for listening. Please, if you're interested in joining up in Season 4 of the Roundtable as a play-along participant and maybe a substitute at some point, give us an email at skyrimroundtable@gmail.com. Any other thoughts, Victor?
Nope, that's good. I think that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is pretty cool, and I'm looking forward to starting my new character. It's always like a Christmas morning, always getting into a new playthrough of Skyrim.
Totally.
It's really exciting for me.
Yeah.
So I will be doing an Altmer, a female Altmer with magicka of 1, stamina of 3, which will be good because I have block, and a health of 2. I have destruction, block, and light armor, and Colin's favorite follower, Belran. And Victor, whose character will already be named Doria, is a female Breton with magicka of 1, stamina of 3, health of 2. Doria will be concentrating on alteration, archery, speech, and she has her sight set out for Belival. So we'll see if she can be allowed to go collect that follower. Yeah, cool. Thanks a lot for joining me, Victor. I thought that just me sitting here by myself, just drawing names, might get a little dry. I needed someone to bounce ideas and stuff off of while I'm drawing here, so I'm just sitting in silence. So thanks for joining me and helping out with this, Victor.
Yeah, thanks for asking me.
Yep, not a problem. Everybody have a great night, and thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.
Good night.